Good morning, 12 students. Today we will discuss ecological adaptation, the modification in the structure of organism to survive successfully in an environmental are called adaptation. So you can mark down modification in the structure of organism to survive successfully in the environmental are called adaptation. For example, we will adjust and live in corona time. Yes or no? So everyone wear mask. We will maintain the distance. So adaptation, we want to live in this world or in this country or in this place, we can adapt to this condition, this situation, because of our successful survive. So that is called adaptation. Are you understood clear? Adaptation helps the organism to exist under the prevailing ecological habitat. Based on the habitat and the corresponding adaptation of plant, they are classified as hydrophytes. What do you mean by hydro? Water. Okay, so water plant. Are you understood? Next, xerophytes. So you know that xerophytes and mesophytes and epiphyte and halophytes. This everything you know that. Hydro means water plants and xerophytes it is desert plants, and mesophyte middle of the land it will be live. And next is epiphytes and halophytes. This everything it is a chemical plants. So everything you know that. So each and everything classification we can discuss down. Hydrophytes, the plant which are living in water or wet place are called hydrophytes. They are already told according to their relationship of water and air, they are subdivided into following categories: free floating hydrophytes. So free floating hydrophytes and rooted floating hydrophytes, submerged floating hydrophytes and rooted submerged hydrophytes and amplified hydrophytes. If everything you have to learn from this 11th standard also. Just you can recall that this is a free floating hydrophytes. This is also botany 11th first volume you studied already. So just you can recall it. Next, rooted floating hydrophytes, Nymphia marcella, Echinoria pistia. You can recall that. Okay. So next, submerged floating hydrophytes example, Ceratophyllum and Auricularia. Next, rooted and submerged hydrophylla, Valnesaria and Hydrilla plant. Okay. Hydrilla plant, everyone know that in our near Thamarakalam, it's also present in Hydrilla plant. You very well about that Hydrilla plant. Each and every place it is a assemble that. Okay, next rooted emerge hydrophytes, heterophyll and Sagittaria ramunculatus. So these are the example of free floating hydrophytes and rooted floating hydrophytes and submerged floating hydrophytes and rooted submerged hydrophytes and amphibious hydrophytes. Okay, the rooted floating hydrophytes is fixed in mud. That is, you can root fixed in a mud. You can recall it. Example, Nelumpa and Nymphia and Potamogerin and Marsilia. Okay. You know that lotus seed sowing the highest longevity in the plant kingdom. That is very important. Next is submerged floating hydrophytes. It's completely submerged in the water. We can't see that submerged. Okay, under that is soil and air only. It is related. So we call it as a Ceratophyllum and Utricularia. Next, rooted submerged hydrophytes. These plants are completely submerged in water and root in soil, not in contact with air. Okay, so think in the difference. Rooted floating hydrophytes contact with water and air, and rooted submerged hydrophyte is not contact with the air. That is very very important. Note down this point. Okay, so each and every class or recorded class or live class, you take a notes. Without notes we can't study. Okay, be careful. Everyone listen class very carefully also. Okay, next, amphibian hydrophytes. The plants are adapt to both. What are both aquatic and terrestrial mode of life? They grow in a shallow water. Example, Ramsolina and Typhia and Sagittaria. Okay. Next, hydrophytes. The plant which are grow in moist, damp and sandy places are called hydrophytes. Example, Hapaneria and Moses. That is a bryophyte and archaea. These are the example. Next, morphological adaptation hydrophytes in root. How that root is morphological adapted? Roots are totally absent in Ulfia and Salvinia are poorly developed in Hydrilla or well developed in Ramunculus. So these are the important. So roots are totally absent. Which plant means Ulfia plant, and Salvina poorly both Ulfia and Salvina roots are totally absent and poorly developed in Hydrilla and well developed in Ramunculus. Okay, the root caps are replaced by root packets. This is the Echinoria. Okay, Ahaya tamarai, that is the Echinoria. Next, in stem, how it is modified? The stem is long, slender, spongy and flexible in submerged form under the Okay, in free floating forms, the stem is thick, short, and stoloniferous and spongy, and it is rooted floating forms. It is a rhizome. Okay, vegetative propagation in through runners, stolon, stem, and root cutting, tubers, stamen apicus, and abscess. This is the important. This is a stem. So everything this is same based on this. We are already studied in the first volume botany in the 11th book. If you have a doubt, take a book and see that. In leaves, the leaves are thin, long and ribbon shaped in the valence area, or long and linen in the Potamogeddon, and finally diseased in the Ceratophyllum. The floating leaves are large and flat as in the Nymphia and Nelumbo. Okay, neem trees. Okay, Echuneria and Trappa petioles become swollen and spongy. Petioles where will come? Leaf, petioles, leaf, 5 petioles, 11th standard, recall. Okay, 5 shape we already discussed very clearly. Again one will come very easy 12th standard portion compared to 11th standard. You are very well versed in 12th portion because all those basic you learn from 11th itself. It's true, no? Okay, tomorrow live class I will ask this question. In emerged forms, the leaves show heterophyly. That example ranunculus and nympholia, hydrophylla and Sagittaria. Next, anatomical adaptation. What do you mean by anatomical? Physiological unit. Anatomical outside structure. Okay, cuticle is either completely absent, or if present, it's thin and poorly developed. Single layer of the epidermis is present. Next, cortex is well developed with parenchyma. Vascular tissue are poorly developed in the emergent form. Vascular elements are well developed. Mechanical tissue are generally absent except the some emergent form. And pith cells are the scleron chymotus. See that this is the hydrilla stem structure. Okay, transverse section of the hydrilla. See that epidermis, how it is epidermis is present, and cortex. How it is that hypodermis, that is a skin. Dermis means skin. Air chambers, it is a lot of air chambers present in that. And endodermis, endo, exo, everything know that. Pericycle outside the xylem cavity. Phloem, what will do? Phloem what will do? Sieve tubes and parenchyma is there. Xylem transport water. Phloem transport the food and other materials. Okay, so this is that. Next, physiological adaptation of hydrophytes. Hydrophytes have the ability to withstand anaerobic condition. Aerobic and anaerobic, you know that. The possess special aerating organs. So it is very important for the air transporter. So it will having a aerating organs. What are the stem structure only? It is very important. Then you know that. Next is xerophytes. The plant which are living in dry or xeric condition are known as xerophytes. Zero means without water. That is only important. Xerophytic habitat can be two different types. Are is there physical dryness and physiological dryness. Very important. This is new one. Physical dryness and physiological dryness. In these habitats, soil has a little amount of water due to the inability of the soil to hold water because of low rainfall places. Okay, wow. That is physical dryness. And physiological dryness, it is a habit. Water is sufficient present in the tar. Is there? No, that place is present, but plants are unable to absorb it because of the absence of capillary spaces. Example, plants in salty and acidic soil. Based on the adaptive characters, xerophytes are classified into 3 categories. They are epimersals and succulent and non-succulent plants. Okay, epimersal and then succulent, non-succulent plants. See this epimersal plant. It is the example of the plant. Argemone mexina epimersal. So it is in the village side you can see that epimersal. There are also called drought escapers or drought avoiders. These plants complete their life cycle within the short period, but only one season. There are not true xerophytes. Example, Argemora, Maluga, Tripolus and Teprosia. Okay, next is succulent. These are also called drought enduring plant. These plants store water in their plant plants during the dry period. In the dry period, it will save the water from their plant, store water in their plant, but after that it will be used from the dry period. Okay, this plant develops certain adaptive character, so resist to extreme drought condition. So more time, so one season or a month wise, and the drought condition is happen means it will be adjust. Okay, Opnacia. Neither chapati kali, Apnesia is chapati kali, and alio and bryophyllum and begonia. These are the example. Next, non-succulent. These are also called drought resistant plants, true xerophytes. They face both external and internal dryness. They have a many adaptation to resist dry condition. Example, Casenaria, Nerium and Zizibus and Acacia. Okay, morphological adaptation. root system is well developed and greater than the root system. Root hairs and root caps are also well developed. So root hair, root caps and everything we studied in 11th standard. Okay, so that's why I didn't explain again and again. Xerophytic plants with the leaves and stems are covered with hair are called rhizophyllous plant. Example, cucurbits and Mallothria and Muggia. Next, in stems are mostly hard and woody. They may be aerial and are underground. The stems and leaves are covered with a wax coating covered with a dense hairs. Okay. Next, in some xerophytes, all the internodes in the stems are modified into fleshy leaf structure called a phylloclades, Opnicia. So you can imagine Opnicia in your mind, then you can think about that what Miss told them, so you can easily understood the topic. Okay. In some of other single or occasionally two internodes modified into fleshy green structure are called cladode, asparagus. In some of the petioles modified into fleshy leaf-like structure called phyllodes. It's Acacia. Okay. You see this flower and this is spines are there. Phyllocord is present in that. And another thing is the stem, how it is a stipular spine is present. Petiole, leaves and phyllodes. These are the difference of xerophyte plant having a and stipular spine and stems, petioles, scales and leaves. And okay. So first A is a succulent xerophyte. A is a succulent xerophyte. So it is a Apnicia plant, you know that. And non-succulent is a perennial Capparis and a gladed of asparagus and phyllodes is a Acacia. Okay, these are the example. So the gradual development in phyllodes in Acacia, it is a different method. It will happen. Okay. The remaining part we will see in the next class. Thank you.